So I'm feeling confident for you, Alex. I'm just sorry that this happened to begin with.
Yeah, it is what it is. We've got enough going on that I'm just going to keep working on our projects, keep working on the farm stand,
Right.
get the hotel.
Where's the farm stand?
Farm stand's right across the street from Goodfellas.
Okay.
So there's an open lot diagonally across from the hotel.
Okay.
We've been there since, this is our 3rd year. So we've got some farms come and table there. We have some vendors selling jewelry. Cape Wineries often comes to do wine tastings.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's we're trying to grow it. So if anybody listening has a business they want to put up a booth, where I bought that land. That land was tied to the hotel.
Okay.
So we used to run it at the permission of the Maxons. Now it's ours. So we don't charge anything for booths. We're just trying to grow it and get more people coming to the village every Saturday.
Okay. So it's like a farmer's market every Saturday.
Every Saturday, start around 9, usually close around 2 to 4, depending on the weather. And
does anyone have a problem with that?
No, I mean it was
existing.
there years before.
Right.
It stopped for a couple of years, and then we kickstarted it again 3 years ago.
So here's my thing. We talked briefly about what's Margaret's last name?
Margaret Coe.
Okay, Coe. I love what she did. She gave me a tour of the ballroom. It used to be the Playhouse, and of course, Mike Kinney had it for a while. She explained how the Oddfellow people opened it up in 1905. It was like a opera house, like so many small villages have, and they're still standing. She did so much work to that place.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
She really did. Now, here's my thing about that. Comedy isn't what it used to be.
Sure,
it's not. And we know that you got to go left wing or not, and a lot of people get really, really upset if you make fun of them. But bringing back the comedy is important. The reason why I bring that up is Sackets, my opinion, has seen a hit in the last 7-8 years, maybe longer, since the Playhouse closed up. Now, you and I discussed this, and in fact, Margaret mentioned it too because she used to work there as a waitress. She knows what it was and what it is now, but that. Say 400. Mike Kinney used to have 2 shows a night, Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe Sunday was a little different, but it's 3 nights a week. He was bringing in, I'm going to throw out a number here, at least 1,000 people to Sackets Harbor every week.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah, and it wasn't just the Playhouse. At the time, Leo Coleman had the barracks. He had the Harbor Master.
Mm-hmm.
The brewery was
the Sabaro
busier,
family had investments down there.
It was before the Anchor. One of our bars burned down a couple of years ago.
Exactly, the Mexican place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it was the Anchor bar when it.
Okay, gotcha.
By then, but yeah, we have had a decline in visitor traffic, and it's something that we're working on. We just finished a brand new public parking lot. Adds, I think, 40 spaces. It's one of the major complaints from people as they get there and they're like, where the hell do I park? And
God forbid you get stuck in traffic, yeah.
And just, no one wants to circle the block 6 times to find parking. So that's a great addition that'll help the village. Margaret's got one of the best, most flexible venues as well, right? Because she can do a lot with that space. So she does weddings, she can do music, she can do comedy. I get made fun of because I say my cousin too much, but there's a lot of us. There's a reason why my fiance is from Chicago. It was safer to,
Right. Well, you got it, and you can introduce it to your family, which you have a huge, huge family.
Yeah.
By the way, Morgia pasta, bread, same relatives?
Yeah, so
you don't look Italian, by the way.
That's the Polish blood.
No, okay, gotcha.
Cancels it out. Give me, by the end of summer.
No, but neither does your dad. You look like your brother. Guys could be brothers. We talked about this before. And I'm sure your father feels real good about that.
Yeah, he doesn't
By the
mind.
way, I'm complimenting you, too.
I appreciate it.
Because he's a young-looking fella. But Morgia is a big name up here. There's no question about it.
There's a lot of us, yeah.
Yeah. But, okay, so the parking lot helps, but you see my point. I mean, bringing in 800, 1,000 people per week, that did help.
Oh, for sure.
So has Sackett seen a decline? I mean, here's the comparison I typically make. Alex Bay was the bomb forever.
Sure.
Clayton was kind of like this, this little place here, blah, blah, blah. The hotel made a huge difference. Bella, investments, not to mention they got rid of all the wires. The boats are going through there. Clayton's taken over.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
Sackets, on the other hand, not the river, and I know there's a difference.
Yeah.
We have to go through that and whatnot. But Sackets used to be the local place between Monday and then, of course, on the weekends. But it just died out in the last 10 years.
I mean, we're a 10 to 12 minute drive from Watertown.
Right.
Clayton's 25. It seems like small peanuts, and if anyone's live somewhere with real traffic, they're laughing at us, but
Sure.
it makes a difference.
It does.
And I got a lot of there was claim that I'm going to make Sackets like the Bay because I'm young. I'm like, I'm 36. I'm not that fun anymore. I'm not going out for dollar shot night.
Right.
When I look for what I want, what I want out of Sackets is to be somewhat more like it was, but also look at the direction Clayton's gone. It's very classy.
Right.
It's not a party town,
No.
but its businesses are succeeding, and more of them are doing well. And it's a kind of a rising tide lifts all ships, right? So, and we've got stuff in the works that's going to help. We're in the construction phase of some new docks. Will add 20 slips to the public docks.
Which is the important. Another question. We have a caller here, but when is the dock going to open up?
Oh boy,
I sound like the mayor
wants
of
a
Shark
date,
City.
but I don't. I'm not the guy building it. So I'm hopeful and optimistic that we'll get some use in the fishing season this year towards the fall.
So definitely not 4th of July weekend.
Oh,
that's
no,
for sure.
no.
Right,
We're best case maybe around Labor Day. We'll
Wow.
see. Because the docks are scheduled to arrive in the next few weeks, but they have to do the electrical work. They
Right.
still have to finish this. Even when the docks are in, the land behind it's got to be finished so that it's safe to walk across.
Sure,
So
sure.
And it's a huge project. These guys have been working.
Someone wants to talk to you.
All
There's a
right.
couple of them. Hi, you have a question for Alex Morgia?
Yeah, does he know that we had voting problems here too?
Well, yeah.